News Channel. Today we're celebrating the 136th birthday of Anne Spencer.
Who exactly was Anne Spencer?
She was a famous poet from the Harlem Renaissance. She was born on February 6, 1882.
You said she was from the Harlem Renaissance. Do we have any information about what the Harlem Renaissance were like?
Yes, we do. The Harlem Renaissance was a time in the 1920s where cultural, social, and art spread throughout Harlem, New York. During this time, many Africans became famous for poetry, art, and much more.
Thank you for that information. Now that we have covered that, let's get into this documentary about what Anne Spencer's life was like.
I'm Stephanie Spiker, and I'm here reporting live at the grand opening of the Harlem Renaissance Museum. The Harlem Renaissance was full of amazing poets, authors, and musicians that all spoke for very important causes. For example, there were many great books published throughout that time, including The Great Gatsby. And there are also many poets, too. For example, Langston Hughes and Jean Toomer. And over here, we also have pictures of Georgia Douglas Johnson and, of course, Anne Spencer, who we'll be watching a documentary about. Sarah and Joel, welcome to the world, your baby girl. Have you picked out a name yet?
Annie Bethel Bannister. I don't think that Annie should have to go to public school or work.
She should have to work and get her education later in life.
You know, Joel, I think it's best that me and Annie leave.
Oh my, oh my, oh my. Oh my.
Welcome, Annie, to our new home in West Virginia with the Dixie family.
Where the Dixie family?
We gotta talk about Annie. She gotta go to school.
I don't want her to go to public school.
There are other options. Look into them.
Well, maybe if you want her to go to school so bad, she should go to Virginia Seminary.
Anne met her husband, Edward Spencer, when they were both attending Virginia Seminary. He was always there to help her when she needed it, and later they eventually fell in love. Upon her graduation in the year 1899, Anne was named valedictorian of her class. She delivered a beautiful and moving speech telling about her experiences attending Virginia Seminary.
Thank you.
We all be seated.
Anne worked many jobs throughout her life. One of those jobs was being a teacher, where every day she helped young students learn. Aside from being a teacher, Anne also worked as a librarian at the all-black Dunbar High School, a position she held for about 20 years.
We are here for the death of Edward Spencer, died of natural causes. May he rest in peace. We are here today for Anne Spencer. May she rest in peace. Amen.
Wow, her life was quite a ride, huh?
Yes, it was. We'll see you next time on
The History News Channel.
Now over to Stephanie to read one of Anne Spencer's poems.
Thank you, Jordan. So, I will be reading a poem entitled For Jim Easter Eve. It is one of Anne Spencer's more famous poems. If ever a garden was Gethsemane, with old tombs set high against the crumbled olive tree and lichen, this my garden has been to me. For such eye as none other is so sweet, lacking old tombs, here stands my grief, and certainly its ancient tree. Peace is here and in every season, a quiet beauty, the sky falling about me evenly to the compass. What is sorrow but tenderness now, in this earth-closed frame of land and sky, falling constantly into horizons of east and west, north and south? What is pain but happiness here, amid these green and wordless patterns, indefinite texture of blade and leaf? Beauty of an old, old tree, last comfort in Gethsemane. Thank you.
It's been a long day without you, my friend, and I'll tell you all about it when I see you again. We've come a long